I'm here at CPAC 2019. I'm here with former Lieutenant Colonel Tony Shaffer. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for interviewing me. This is great.
So, what brings you to CPAC?
Well, three things. First, I'm representing the London Center for Policy Research. I'm the acting president. So it's kind of what we call representational duty. I got to be here to show the colors. Secondly, we're trying to educate people on the variety of policy issues we're working regarding national security, energy, and issues relating to the First Amendment and our rights as free citizens. So between interviews, I was on Radio Row. I started off this morning with WMAL doing a 30-minute segment, and just did Newsmax just now, and did about half a dozen things in between. So that's what I'm doing here at CPAC.
Tell people about your military career.
Sure. I spent 30 and a half years as a military intelligence officer, also known as an operative. I was a 35 Foxtrot in nomenclature, and I went through what I call spy school in 1988. And most of my time I spent was working, supporting what we call military operations. We do a lot of things to protect the United States. As an intelligence officer, as an operative, we go out and do human intelligence collection, which is spying, espionage, and we give that information to the people fighting the war, and we go out then and break things and kill the bad guys. So that's what I did for 30 and a half years.
30 and a half years.
30 and a half years.
What branch?
I was in the U.S. Army.
So, what was the most memorable time you had in your service?
Well, I think the most memorable time was I did a book, Operation Dark Heart. It was about my time in Afghanistan. So it was because of being, not that I encourage going to war, it was a time where I could use all of the skills I'd been taught for 20 years in a combat environment to help protect our soldiers and actually go after and kill Al-Qaeda and Taliban bad guys. So I think the most memorable time was actually being in combat for the time in 2003 and 2004.
Thank you so much for your time, and thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Alrighty, I'm here at CPAC, so I'm Phoenix, PhoenixRisingAmerica.com, and this is our country.